So on the label there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines here, and then I've only put 2, and I realized that they go a little higher, so I'm gonna move them higher. So and I roll the little rod until I don't see any more dichroic, only black. And then I'm cutting them, I'm just snapping them with my fingers, and then rolling them until I find a position that I like. I'm gonna leave one exposed so it kind of plays with the eye. Then another one here, and that's the 4 lines that I need. And then they kind of line up with this area of the label, just like we saw it here. I hope it's not crooked. Doesn't look like it's crooked. And then there's a couple of lines here that I'm also gonna put, like long lines. And I'm just gonna do a couple, you know, or just see what my eye tells me. Like this. Put one like here. Too long. Cut a little bit. This the nippers don't work very well with these guys because they're really thin, but they're thin enough that you can cut them with your fingers. You go another line right here. So it starts to look like the writing on here. And then I'm just gonna get one more and then put it right here at the bottom where it says made in Scotland or something. And there it goes. Groovy, hey? Okay. Now that I have everything in place that I want, I'm gonna pick up this really nicely and set it on top of this kiln tray. And notice that it's almost just as big as the kiln, the tray, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna pick it up and hopefully it's stuck enough so it doesn't shift around. And now I'm gonna put it on the kiln. So I'm now bringing this to the kiln. See, I'm moving it and I'm hoping that none of this stuff is shifted, and it hasn't because I tacked it. And then I'm putting it inside the kiln, and the kiln has a little post that hold on to that raise that tray, so the hot air goes around everything. It also has a little hole here, so you can just unplug it with the ceramic plug when it's cooling down. And this kiln is computerized, so you don't have to worry about it. This is another monster, but this one is so easy to use, and it just has 3 settings for tack, fuse, full fuse, or slumping. But lack of light, that's the, you see that this is raised over here so that the air goes underneath as well, so it just rotates better. And then I'm gonna close it and then show you something. Okay, now it says that it's idle. I'm gonna push start. It's telling me that it's gonna do it medium, and you can go to fast, slow, or medium. And I think you want medium with that. Don't ask me why. And then I'm gonna push again. It's asking me if you want tack fuse, full fuse, or slumping. Since I'm gonna go at full fuse because I want all those elements to get combined together, I'm gonna go to full fuse, and I push it again. It's gonna tell me that it's gonna go up to 1465 degrees, which is fine for fusing. It's gonna hold it for 7 minutes. That's fine. This is already in the system. For other things, you really have to like do all your tests and whatnot. And then I'm gonna press one more time. It says ready, and then now it's on. So this is gonna go very slowly, medium slowly. You know, otherwise I would have chosen slow. To that's 1465 or whatever, and then it takes about 6 or 8 hours. So let's see how it comes out. tomorrow, okay? So what I've done right now, while the glass fusion is in the oven, in the kiln, I'm just laying these things out without the thin set or the adhesive that goes into the cement board, just to see how the final product's gonna be. Now, for the base, where the bottle is standing, I have chosen this white. This is a white. Sorry about that, guys. A white stained glass thing that I did for another project. That on the one side is flat and the other side is got some like dichroic, beauty to it. And then I have chosen to go with this kind of like aquamarine and gold Bitsatsa glass style here. And then for the bourbon, of course, what I said earlier, I'm going with this. And I'm kind of liking the composition for the neck. I'm still working the elements, but I think I'm gonna go with this stained glass that I actually bought from the stained glass shop, and this is what they pretty much throw away. They used to just throw this away, but now they sell this for mosaic artists, and by the pound it's really cheap because there's irregular cuts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clip it. I'm gonna nip it with the glass nippers and make little tesserae that look like this, so I can eventually make the form of the neck of the bottle. Over here, I'm going to show you that's the original sketch that I did for the bottle, and I drew the blue background, and you see like the neck over here has some highlights and some lowlights, and that's what I'm trying to figure out now with this stained glass. As you can see, I've done a little research, with all these bottles from the internet, from booze websites. I was able to find the label, and then I experimented myself with by photographing this bottle of skanky scotch, and I just put the label on it. It's not the same scotch, otherwise I'll be drinking it right now. So anyways, this is pretty much what the final composition is gonna look like. Eventually I'm gonna put the piece that comes out of the kiln on this space right here, and then I'll fuse these elements on top of it, tack fuse them, and then I will start just putting everything together with the thin set. Okay, so the kiln is done, and it says right there complete, and it took 5 hours and 30 minutes to get done. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so I took a peek inside, but I can't open that because right now it is at 206 degrees, and I don't want to get that glass until it is like under about at 175, because I don't want to thermal shock it when it comes out. So as you can see, I put a little piece of marble in that crevice, so it starts to cool down, so the air starts to escape. And I also took that plug out from that hole, and I'm gonna wait a little bit and peek inside and see what it looked like, or what it looks like. Okay, so now the thing is, the kiln is at 177, so it looks okay too. Should be okay to open it. It's pretty hot in here, and I think there's been a color shift in the glass, and I already spotted some mistakes. Anyways, I'm gonna take this. It's still pretty hot inside, so I'm gonna leave it a little bit longer. So.